Fasten your seatbelts because today we are talking about one of the most scandalous company out there that has maybe a great potential to rebound.
Wolf of Dubai.
Now I'm talking about Boeing. Let's dive into the stock directly, immediately, without any further ado. Let's dive into the stock of Boeing. Now Boeing is trading around $332 as of this recording, and we can see since March 2019 they lost about a quarter of their value, and this is just one of the shocking things. They also really sold less aircraft because of the Boeing 737 MAX. Now I made another video here on this channel about all the problems and the technicality of this issue, but I want to talk about something that is breaking news right now, and it's a big guy on Wall Street just considering to enter this beat up stock. They had a really big scandal. The scandal got bigger. I told you though not to buy, because once a scandal is discovered of such a stock or such a issue, especially the security issue of such a airplane, then there is more to come, more to find out, more costs. They have to cover a lot of expenses. And actually there's the breaking news that not other than Warren Buffett is considering to buy into Boeing. And now Warren Buffett is one of the greatest stock investors of all the time that I know, and he is known for buying especially American companies that got beaten up and that they have still light on the horizon. Now I will tell you towards the end of this vlog why there is so much potential in the stock, but at this point I'm not so convinced that I would buy into the stock, one of the sector, one of the growing opportunities. But on the other side, Warren Buffett is really known for buying into these opportunities. For example, in 2016 when Apple sold off, he really started buying Apple because he have seen how beautiful this company is. Since then the company just exploded in value, and Warren Buffett just loved this crazy stable and long-term companies like Apple or Boeing. Now you have to understand the aircraft market. There's just two options for airlines, or basically more or less two options to buy aircrafts. One is Airbus, that the European sector or region is producing this aircraft, and on the other side you have the American competition, Boeing. Now both from the quality build beautiful airplanes and dominate by at least 80% of the whole market, but there was an incident, a huge incident in March, and therefore the stock went so much drastically down. And Boeing, and this is something to really consider and maybe to wait a little bit that it still stabilizes. So Boeing sold 800 aircrafts in 2018. Now the numbers through this incident that they had with the Boeing 737 MAX that nobody want to fly with, that are bounded and grounded everywhere in the whole world, and there's no signs at all now that it's going now further to be solved soon because they're cabling to change and all these things. Boeing sold 400, so half, 50% in 2019 compared to 2018. This is huge for this company. Now this is so huge that this is a huge hit for the revenues. This is a huge for the image. The CEO had to be changed. There was no way that the current CEO could stand all this heat and said everything goes. There had to be a change in the management indeed, and now seems the time that a big value investor like Warren Buffett sees the light on the end of the tunnel and invest into the company. Now you have to consider this company is stable for long off period of time, and they are also paying about 2.5 dividend percentage on your investment as of now. Now we have to see if they will be able to pay the dividend, because dividend is something that the company decides if they pay it out to investors or not. And sometimes in critical situation like this, companies maybe don't pay this extra cash out because they have so much to pay. Now Boeing is taking on a little bit of more money, and we have seen slowly that Warren Buffett on the market gets also active, because there was rumors that Tiffany, when they got the deal opportunity by LVMH, that they first refused to accept, that Tiffany went to Warren Buffett and said, hey, you don't want to buy Tiffany instead of the French group LVMH? But Warren Buffett declined, though he is sitting on a cash, and this is unbelievable, on a cash mountain of $128 billion. Now this number, it's not even telephone number anymore. This is a very, very long telephone number, you know. So most of the people in the world, they will not even make in their whole lifetime $1 million, and this guy has $128 billion sitting on the bank in cash. Now, he seems to be a little bit cautious about the current markets. Obviously, the markets are really high right now, and this is not a reason that it cannot go even higher, because we have very, very potential Fed money policies on the market that allows investors to get basically free cash, and therefore stocks is one opportunity to make more out of it on the cost of the US government in the end. However, you know, so this is breaking news. Let me know what you want to know about this deal. Make sure to also watch the other video about the Boeing 737, what exactly happened and what I recommended back then, and you will see that most of it really came true. I said by then, wait for it, check it out, how the situation will develop, because usually this has always an aftermath. So there's a big jump, then there's maybe a more jump up of the stock, and then it goes down again with bad news, because in this scandal like this, more management was involved. We have seen this in Volkswagen with the diesel scandal. These big companies always, if something comes up like this, have a lot to hide, and Boeing had the same. Obviously, some critical management, technical managers had some ideas about this critical part of the airplane was not properly functioning, and obviously this was a disaster for Boeing and the stock. So maybe it's the right moment to go into the stock. I'm for now still waiting a little bit on the sidelines, want to see how the new management can move on, and then obviously there must be a jump up if really the breaking news, the rumors of Warren Buffett going into Boeing will be really, really true. So let's see how this all develops. Definitely here on this channel, make sure to subscribe and like this video. See you tomorrow, because I'm vlogging every single day.